Here are solutions to problem 6 for Math 243. See, a report claims that private high schools better prepare students for college. To test the claim, calculate the average GPA of 81. Sounds like N. Randomly chosen college students who went to private schools. We found their average GPA, X bar, to be 2.9. The average GPA for all students, maybe mu sub 0, is equal to 2.7, and the standard deviation is 0.6. State the null and alternative hypotheses. All right, so the idea here is the alternative hypothesis, HA or H1, is saying that going to private school, the mean of students that go to private schools is going to be greater than the overall mean, mu 0, which is 2.7. And so the null hypothesis is that that's not the case, that mu equals 2.7. Some books write mu is less than or equal to 2.7. I'm good with either one of these as your answer. And to be clear, mu in this case, mu is the population. Mu always means population. Population mean of private school kids. Private school kids GPA. All right, calculate the test statistic. The test statistic is a z-score because we know sigma, and what the z-score is it's 2.9, what our sample got, minus 2.7, the mu 0, the mean for all students, divided by the standard deviation is 0.6 over the square root of n, which is 81. You can calculate this. Let's see, up top we got 0.2, and then you want to divide that by 0.6 divided by the square root of 81. And what you get if you do that is exactly 3, maybe 3.0. All right, so what does that mean? Sketch a graph of the normal distribution. Normal distribution, something like that. It's actually a pretty good one. So I want 95% confidence. So there's some point out here. Note that my alternative hypothesis is saying that mu is greater than 2.7. So I'm dealing with the right-hand side of my distribution here. There's some point here, you call it z star, your critical value, that has exactly 5% of the area in this shaded region here. I happen to know that that's 1.645. That might be one of the ones that you have memorized. And so z star is here, so what we have to do is look at our test statistic and see if that's in this rejection region here. Well, in this case it is, because 3 is greater than 1.645. So I got my test statistic of z equals 3.0 somewhere in here. And so my conclusion would be something to the effect of, because my test statistic is in the rejection region, we reject the null hypothesis and conclude that going to a private school to a private high school leads to a higher GPA, higher college GPA. So that's the answer, even though I don't really think that's the case. I went to a public school, but for the sake of this problem, that's the answer, and I suppose that is the end of the quiz.